folks, in case you have trouble seeing him, that's the 6'6", 335-pound, 1993 NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion, the Collector. The reason I say you might have trouble seeing him is because he was standing behind his 400-pound manager, the corpulent CEO of Bolin Services, the head honcho, the big cheese, the grand poobah himself, Kenny Bolin, alongside his personal secretary, Miss Cherry Pop. They have come here tonight for a shoot wrestling contest with an Olympic hero, the 1996 Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, the World Wrestling Federation superstar. And folks, the story behind this match is basically simple. In 1992, it was Collector and Angle in the NCAA championships. Angle won that one. It was Collector's only defeat in his last 72 collegiate wrestling matches. And he went on the next year in 93 to win that coveted NCAA championship. Angle and Collector have not met in 8 years. It happens here at the Rumble tonight.
330 pounds from Pittsburgh, PA. He is the 1993 NCAA wrestling champion, the Collector. He is accompanied to the ring by the Executive Secretary of Bolin Services, Miss Cherry Pop. And of course, the CEO of Bolin Services, Kenny Bolin.
One can only wonder how much stress that fabric can take, fans.
You can shut up with the porky tail right now. Just shut it up. It's obvious to me that 3/4 of you are all here in a short yellow bus tonight, but you're still going to be smart enough to sit down and shut up while I'm talking. Now shut up.
When Bolin wears yellow, he looks like a short yellow bus.
It's been 8 long years since the Collector suffered the embarrassment of losing to the Olympic zero, Kurt Angle. I know you think he's your hero, but he is a zero. And I've got news for you. There's only going to be one thing that's going to happen to Kurt Angle tonight. So don't be tuning in to the King of the Ring thinking you're going to see him, because I've got a room reserved for him right down at Jewish Hospital. Once the Collector gets done breaking bones he didn't know would break, pulling ligaments he didn't know would pull, he is going to be eliminated in professional wrestling. And the only 3 I's that's going to be murdered out of his mouth is that he is an idiot, an imbecile, and an ignoramus for ever thinking he can beat your true Olympic hero. And I've got one more thing for you. Collector, not only do you have the financial rewards I've got for you if you put that SOB in a hospital, but when you break every bone in his body, Cherry Pop is yours for the weekend.
Well, Cherry Pop doesn't seem too happy about that, and let's face it, what woman would be when confronted with a caveman like the Collector and a corpulent man like Kenny Bolin? Bolin said he had a hospital room reserved for Kurt Angle down at Jewish Hospital here in Louisville. Knowing Bolin's spending habits, it's a semi-private room at best, folks, but now we await the entrance of the 1996 Olympic gold medalist, the World Wrestling Federation superstar. He, in 1996, fans, was the greatest wrestler in the world, an Olympic champion. You see the medal around his neck, Kurt Angle. And Angle has come here tonight to confront his old rival, the Collector, for the first time since the NCAA championships in 1992. Listen to the ovation for the Olympic hero.
And his opponent, he is the 1996 Olympic gold medalist and the WWF superstar, 235 pounds out of Pittsburgh, PA, Kurt Angle!
One of the most controversial athletes in professional wrestling, one of the most controversial figures in the World Wrestling Federation, and it looks like Kurt Angle has something to say.
Has arrived in Louisville. I do have to say it's great to be here in Louisville, Kentucky. Your Olympic hero has traveled all around the world, including Nashville, Tennessee. And I do have to say, of all the rednecks in this whole entire people are by far the most generous rednecks. It's true. That's right. Give yourself a hand. And speaking of rednecks, tonight, I face my old friend, the Collector. And just like this town, my man here is definitely used to losing. Hold on a second. And after I embarrass my friend once again and beat him 1, 2, 3 in front of his home crowd, I will elect myself your new honorary hometown hero.
Controversial comments from a controversial athlete, Kurt Angle.
Troubleshooting referee has been flown here from North Carolina. He is a high-ranking NWA official experienced in ultimate fighting, referee Sal Carenti.
Dean Hill's long introduction of the referee, the official for this match, Sal Carenti, who was brought in at the request of both participants in this match. Sal Carenti has an excellent record in refereeing not only for the National Wrestling Alliance, but also in no-holds-barred martial arts type contests. So Sal Carenti will play no favorites here. No hometown officiating in this Angle Collector match. Referee Carenti giving the instructions to both men, and remember, this is a shoot wrestling contest. The Collector, such a huge man, reminiscent to many wrestling experts of the late Bruiser Brody in terms of his appearance and his size and his physique and agility for a man that size. Angle definitely outweighed by almost 100 pounds here and by several inches in height, but Angle, the tremendous technique and the incredible conditioning of an Olympic champion, will have to come into play in this match. There's the first lockup of the contest. Angle pulls his man back in the corner. Referee Carenti, very, very forceful. Carenti is going to have to maintain authority here. And now up in the Collector's face. The ill will between these two old rivals should come out tonight. Wait a minute, Collector went for a double leg, but Angle pancaked him on top. Now Angle goes to that leg, and now it's gone behind the Collector. Angle trying for the ride, but Collector spins out. I'll tell you, if both of these men pull out all the stops and show us what they can do, folks, you will get a wrestling clinic here tonight at the Garden. Angle seemed to have the majority of the fan support, even though he was not exactly kind in his pre-match comments. But wait a minute, Collector has trapped the leg. Collector trapped the leg of Angle, sweeps his other leg behind Angle, takes him down, and now Collector on top for the ride. Trying to turn him over to quarter Nelson. It looks like almost a pinning predicament. Yes, wait, 1, 2. Was that a 1 or 2? Was that a 2 or 2 1s? I can't be sure. Folks, they are flat wrestling in this one. Angle, beautiful maneuver. Went right over the top of Collector and is now face locking. Wait a minute, trying for a body scissors at the same time. Angle is so incredibly quick. That's one thing that he is clearly more dominant than the Collector in the speed and the agility aspect. But Collector's strength and power and his leverage from his size will come into effect in this one as well. Angle also, in my opinion, a much better wardrobe than the Collector. Very, very colorful tights on Kurt Angle here tonight, whereas Collector in the same drab black that Kenny Bolin Services has become known for. Collector going to the midsection. Has the arm trapped. Now look at the size of the Collector's hands. The hands are as big as Kurt Angle's head. Collector sends his man across the ring. Goes to the clothesline. Angle goes behind. Waistlock. Trying for something. Collector went for the elbow. Spun around. Belly to belly. Can you believe it? A 330-pounder. The folks here at the Gardens came up on that one. Angle sends his man in the turnbuckle. Goes for the belly to back. Right on the back of the Collector's head. He's got it covered. Boy, now Bolin's distracting Carenti. Kenny Bolin has the attention of referee Sal Carenti. Angle had the Collector in a pinning predicament. Bolin Bolin is a boil on the ass of wrestling in most folks' opinion, and he has definitely caused this match to possibly go another way. Could have been over right there. Angle hooks his man up for a suplex. Collector blocks with the leg grapevine. Collector suplexes Angle right down on his lower back. Collector now appears to be going, yes, he's going to the top. This is a big man who likes to come off the top. My God, a spinning heel kick from the top rope by the 330-pounder who's got to be every bit of 6'6".
Come on, pretty boy.
And now Collector, in the moment that he's waited 8 years for, with Kurt Angle at his feet. The WWF superstar groveling now at the feet of the Collector, trying to regain the momentum. Kurt Angle, can he come out from under this?
He's done for what this,
Collector got Angle up in the shoulder ride. Goes for that spinning neck breaker, but Angle overbalances, landed on his feet. Hip blocks the Collector. Collector is down. Angle turned a negative into a positive there. Has stunned the Collector. Angle with stomps to the chest. Collector was stunned. He thought he had him. But Angle came out. Angle now with just a plain old-fashioned right hand. And another. And a third. Has his man back to the corner. Collector trying to stop Angle's momentum, but Angle pulls him up on the top. Good Lord! A belly-to-belly from the ropes on the 330-pounder. Kurt Angle. And there's Bolin up again in the apron of the ring. And Angle's telling Bolin to get down. Angle will just go ahead and punch him in the teeth if he'd had any previous dealings with Bolin. He didn't know what kind of pond scum Bolin is. Oh, wait a minute. Collector went low, went to the groin from behind as Angle's back was turned. Kurt Angle down again. The Collector trying to regain his momentum. Went low to the groin. Now Collector with a big clothesline. And those powerful arms as big as telephone poles. The Collector, once again with Angle's head in his huge hands, measures him for a clothesline. No, wait! Angle ducked under. That's a Fujiwara armbar. That's a submission hold. A submission predicament on the Collector. Collector trying, but I don't think he can reach the ropes. Collector in the middle of the ring with Angle exerting the pressure on that armbar, trying to dislocate or separate the shoulder, possibly break the elbow. Collector is going to have to get to the ropes, or he'll have to... Wait a minute! Bolin's thrown in the towel! Bolin's thrown in the towel, that's it! Bolin saw that his meal ticket was about to be crippled, and Bolin has thrown in the towel. Well, Bolin throws in the towel for the Collector. The Collector would not give up. He would not submit under the pressure. But the winner nonetheless, Kurt Angle, the U.S. Olympic hero. And the Collector is hot. And it could be that he may be hot at his manager. Yes, his manager who cost him this match against his old rival, Kurt Angle. I'm sure there'll be strong words in the dressing room between the Collector and Kenny Bolin. Oh, wait a minute. A shove here. Bolin putting his finger in the Collector's face. Bolin, as hard as it may be to believe, folks, Bolin is not the smartest man in the world. This thing's settling down somewhat here, but I know there'll be discussion in the back over this one, folks. But once again, Kurt Angle wins by virtue of the towel being thrown in over the Collector in the shoot wrestling contest here at the Rockin' Rumble.